Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I have a very special layout to share with you. I am on the Color Cast Designs scrapbook team for today and for actually the next 3 months. I'm so excited. I get her monthly box all the time. Those are a lot of times the acrylic pieces you see me use on my layouts. And today I'm going to use one that is called Snapshot Memories. I'll hold it up here in a minute. It's a really light pink. It's kind of hard to see, but I think you can see it kind of sort of. Definitely could see it in the very first the first photo I showed. Oh, I gotta calm down. Um, and I have a few other acrylic pieces that I ordered in addition to the monthly box. I ordered little stars and hearts and then also flowers. I always order her extra little bits because I like to add those around the layout as extras and it kind of plays in with the title. So then you don't just have a plain title, you have other acrylic items on the layout also. So here I'm showing you some stamps from my stash. I'm not sure who those stamps are by. I know the stitching ones you can get on Amazon. The other two are like distressing stamps, and I've had those for quite a while. I don't remember who they're by, but they're no longer in the package. I'm also digging through Vicki Boutin collection. This is Bold and Bright, and I pulled out anything that was pink or orange in anything I thought would work with the layout that was black or white. So that is my color theme that I'm going with is pink, orange, and black and white. And I just think it goes cute. The photos are in black and white, but I know that the hoodies the girls are wearing in the photos were actually pink. The reason I turned them black and white is because the lighting was not very good in the photos. And sometimes if you turn them black and white, then you can brighten them up and make them look a little bit better. So that's what I did. And then I have some papers from Vicki Boutin. These are from the 6x8 pad. And then I have this entire 12x12 sticker sheet. That is from the project pad. This mixed media sheet I'm going to add to it, but this is one of Vicki Boutin's pre-made sheets of paper. And then this one here is one of the other ones from Bright and Bold. I'm going to use the pink side. I could have used the black side. I didn't really think about it when I was cutting out the black cardstock, but it's okay. I have plenty of black cardstock and I could probably use that on another layout, so it's fine. First, I'm going to get started on putting all the little embellishment clusters together because I want the photo to be mixed in with the embellishment cluster at the bottom and at the top. And then I'm going to move it off to the side and I'm going to do some more mixed media in the background. So this pre-made sheet is one that I have used before. I actually have like 3 or 4 of these. I think this is the pad I accidentally ordered 2 of, but it's okay. It's Vicki Boutin mixed media pads. And now that she's with 49 Market, I don't know if we're going to get these pads anymore. So it's okay that I have extras. Plus, there was a lot of good ones in this one. So, anyways, this little photo here, I trimmed down small enough to fit on that little Vicki Boutin die that cut it out into like a notebook piece of paper. I backed it with black cardstock, cutting the black cardstock out with the die, not the photo. And then I added it on top of the pink paper, and then I'm going to use that black and white rainbow that was a border down at the bottom, the little black and white polka dots, and then the back side of the pink and orange hearts is orange grid paper. So that's what I'm adding there. I added the orange and pink hearts behind the circle. That was a die cut, and it has like a black and white loopy border around it. It's just a little frame. I decided to go ahead and use that. I don't know what I'm cutting right here. This little flower here, I'm going to place up here at the top. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was cutting that flower. I didn't want the green leaves. I just didn't want to add any green to the layout, even though I know there's green in flowers, or flowers can have green leaves, but I didn't really want them. So I tucked it in so you couldn't see the green leaf on the pink one, and then the other one I actually trimmed it off. I have these other cute little black and white flowers that are also from the collection. And pretty much that's it on that bottom cluster. This top one, I'm going to do the black cardstock. Again, not the photo. And then I placed it on this, what is that, like a little note um, die cut. It's like a notebook piece of paper. And it has the trim already on it that looks like it was torn out of a notebook edge. I like that. And then this one here, I'm doing the black and white little stripy paper. I think I pulled that one out afterwards. I don't think I showed that one in the beginning. That was just in my Vicki scraps. I don't remember what that one is from. Might be from Discover and Create. But either way, anything I used on this layout was Vicki Boutin. Either papers or embellishments. It came from something Vicki Boutin. All of her collections are very mix and match, and I love to mix and match her collections. That little circle up there has gold writing on it, and I don't remember what it says offhand, and I don't have the layout in front of me, but you will be able to read it in the close-ups, and it just goes with the theme of the photos. There's not really a theme. It's more about sisterly love. That's usually what I do for these two when I scrapbook them. They are sisters and they are best friends. So I just like to use little cute sayings for them or stuff that encourages them. So here I have the little pink flower again, another orange flower, and another black and white flower. I'm going to pop them up here in the corner. That little label I do know says the best. So it's going to be part of the title. It's going to be the best snapshot memories. And then that little like pencil says something on it too. Let me check. Hold on. The little pencil says this is noteworthy, and then the circle actually says this is a good day to have a good day. So again, I just thought it was kind of fitting. I'm going around the little cluster with the pencil so that I can do mixed media and not keep the photos in area where they're going to get splattered, but also so that I don't waste the mixed media. Not that it's really wasting, I guess. It's just putting it where it's not going to be seen. So these are the stitching stamps, and I'm going to stamp them out in black at first. Then I will stamp them in the pink and the orange. And at first I want them to be over in the black splatter so that it's going to add a little bit more color over there. They don't show up as much as I thought they would in the black part, but it's okay. In the end, I think you can really see them, and I think it just adds a little detail to the mixed media area. So it's okay. I just went ahead and went with it and kept stamping them. I am using a different stitching stamp each time. So I mixed them up as far as like the stitching. So it wasn't the same exact stitch in each time that I stamped it. So I stamped it in one stitch for the black, a different stitch for the orange, and then a different stitch for the pink. And then I'm going to come in and add some little circles also. And I did bring the cluster back so that I could kind of tell where it's at so that I placed the circle in the right place. And you'll see up here at the top, I'm going to start placing circles, and then I will have to fix that and re-stamp circles because I actually place them down, sorry, and then I decide to add little torn pieces of paper up there and add sisters up there. And so I'm going to change it up. So where I put the circles at, I actually need to move them. So I had to restamp them, but it's okay. It works out in the end. And usually you can do that with mixed media. You know, if you don't like something, you can cover it up or, you know, figure out a way to make it look better. So that's what I did. And I'm trying to use different little circles. Some of them have two little blotches on them. Some only have one, or some just look like a circle, just messy circle, I guess, like a coffee ring. And then there's one that looks like a big splatter, and that's the one I'm going to use in a couple of places, and it just looks cute. So that's all I did is I just kept stamping wherever I thought it looked nice. I was trying to keep the idea of, the triangle method. So I wanted the circles to be around in a triangle in different areas. So that's what I was doing as I was stamping them, making sure that they were all around the layout. So I'm going to speed this up here and you can watch me put the rest of the mixed media down, and then I will come back and explain a little bit more. So here's the finished product. I did add in quite a few of the little splatters in the pink and the orange, and I was just trying to move the colors around the layout, but not do too many of them. That's kind of my usual, is I do too much, but I was trying not to this time. I'm adding my clusters back down, and I also added white acrylic paint splatters. I have the acrylic piece that I'm adding down here at the bottom. I added some paper brackets around that, and then I'm also adding acrylic hearts, and I added a couple of the acrylic flowers also. I believe they're the pink ones. And then I'm going to come in and add a few sequins also here in a minute. I was trying to get that banner used. I decided not to use that banner. And instead, I tore another piece of the black and white paper, and then I have a label from the sticker book that's pink, and I'm going to move the stamps down a little bit. That's where I had said I messed up, but not really, because I was able to fix it. And then I used rub-ons to spell out sisters. I also put the date 2017 with the little rub-ons also from 49 and Market. And then I added sequins. So that's what I'm pointing to now. And pretty much that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's layout. I will have another one up on the 28th using another piece of acrylic from Colorcast Designs. I also have a link down below. You can go shopping in her shop. Today is release day, so she has the new acrylic pieces out for May. And also you can join her subscription box for acrylic pieces or acrylic pieces and wood veneer. Her wood veneer is actually the best. It is super thin, but very usable. I love her wood veneer pieces. And you can check those out also on her website. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. And I will see you later. Bye.